Support NerdSpot on other forms of social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below for more information.
Then it's time to set things right.
We will invade their worlds. We will tear down everything that might protect them. And then, when it's too late, when they're powerless and alone, they will realize the truth. They could have been gods.
Hey everybody, it's Jess from Nerdspot CEO, Nerdspot Collective. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a busy couple of weeks. Just had some stuff, happen in the personal life. Been really busy with a lot of different things within, different videos I've been working on. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. I know that a lot of us have been excited for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. In general, I think Hasbro's done a very great job with it so far. We've already experienced waves 1 and 2 and the various figures that, we've gotten at retailers like GameStop, Walgreens. Yeah, sorry, guys. It's been kind of exciting here. Now, let's get to talking about the future of the Lightning Collection. That's right, we're talking waves 3, 4, and 5. From the Lightning Collection that are going to be coming up soon. Wave 3 looks like is going to be kicking off with MMPR Red. So this isn't going to be like the armored version. It is just going to be a regular standard version of, the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger with another Austin St. John head sculpt. I do think it's going to be the one similar to what we had in the 2-pack that was at Comic-Con, the San Diego Comic-Con. Looking into that, it looks like that we're going to be getting about 3 figures per case of the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. So he'll probably be a little bit easier to find. With, of course, that being said, we also are going to be getting Beast Morphers Blue. That's right. Ravi Shaw is going to be joining his boys Nate and Devin along in the Lightning Collection timeline. So he's going to be getting his own figure. The head sculpt already looks great. I'm loving what we are seeing so far. We can expect about, I would say, 3 per case for his figure to be in there. So he'll also be pretty easy to find, hopefully. One that I'm pretty excited about is going to be Dino Charge Gold. That's right, Sir Ivan's going to be in the Lightning Collection as well, joining his buddy Tyler from Wave 1, and they're both going to have their Lightning Collection figures. Now, one thing that a lot of people had problems with was that it's either, the gold is not the right color, it looks like a mustardy gold, or hey, why is his neck not painted? Well, in my opinion, if you're going to be complaining about, his neck not being painted or the figure itself not being the right shade of gold, then you guys, obviously, there's things like, paint markers available, whether what brand ever you like, you guys can, buy one, and it doesn't take, much long to fix, and just take some, maybe not even 5 minutes out of your day to fix that. Just my opinion there. But guys, we are getting Lord Draken. That's right, our boy Lord Draken from the Shattered Grid comics is going to be in Wave 3. Now, along with Dino Charge Gold, those two are going to be about 1 figure per case. So Dino Charge Gold and Lord Draken are going to be the ones that are probably going to be the more popular out of the cases. Hopefully, now I know a lot of people struggled to try to get the Power Morphicon exclusive release, and there was a lot of issues with that one. Hopefully it's not running into the same issue here, because I know that there's a whole huge issue that happened at Comic-Con, or not Comic-Con, Power Morphicon, when the figure actually released. What we're looking at too next wave is going to be wave number 4. Now, wave number 4 has been a little bit of a hot button issue lately amongst the fan base, mostly due to, the SPD Red Ranger. So let's go ahead and get that elephant out of the room and talk about what was going on with that. there was a Comic-Con that occurred overseas, and Hasbro was announcing some exclusive news for the Lightning Collection, which was going to be providing the first look and sneak peek at these figures. So when they showed the SPD Red Ranger, a couple of things were, wrong in a couple of people's eyes. It definitely looked like that the figure rendering had silver hands, which that put people up in arms. And the thing that kind of makes me wonder is that when they showed the head sculpt, or what the head sculpt was supposed to look like, they didn't use Brandon J. McLaren's, the actor who actually played Jack in SPD. They showed some random cosplayer just because he had dreadlocks and, because he was a person of color. I'm not sure if maybe it slipped past Hasbro, but if you guys, were thinking about doing this presentation and, being in a professional setting like that, you would think that Hasbro would probably try to catch that at that point in time. Well, that kind of got past them and kind of threw everybody for a little bit of a loop. However, it looks like just a few days ago, we are getting that reworked. There was a re-release online from the Power Rangers Twitter account, or from a Power Rangers Twitter account. It looks like these are different renderings of the same Wave 4 figures. So the Wave 4 figures, obviously, with SPD Red, it showed the correct actor's head sculpt. Thank you, Hasbro, for fixing that. And the hands were fixed as well. So hopefully, guys, I'm going to be real positive about this figure. I loved SPD. In my top 5. Excited for that. Now, on to the next one. Zeo Ranger 3. That's right. The Blue Zeo Ranger, Rocky DeSantos, is going to be getting his own figure within the Lightning Collection. Very excited, very happy for that to be happening soon. Honestly, the figure looks great from the renderings that we've seen. The effects piece looks awesome. He and SPD Red Ranger, I forgot to mention, is going to be about 2 figures per case, and we're looking at, for Zeo Ranger 3, he's going to be about 3 figures per case. So hopefully SPD Red and the Blue Zeo Ranger are going to be easy for people to find. For those of us that like to go out and hunt for these figures and get them as they come out, or right when they come out, I gotta admit, guys, some people like to do that. I'm kind of guilty here, and you can ask my fiance about that.
Hi.
We're also going to be looking at another figure too, which I'm really stoked to see. Another one from the Beast Morphers line is going to be Cybervillain Blaze. Now, I know we already got a mainline figure of Blaze that had already came out. This time, it's going to be pretty exciting. I mean, along with, obviously getting Colby James's head sculpt in that, which is going to look fantastic from the renderings that I'm seeing here. I am also excited to see another rendition of the Darkbuster suit, and especially with the Lightning Collection. So we know, Darkbuster was a very big deal in Go Busters and the original footage, and it was great. With him, we can expect about 2 figures per case. Now, the big thing is going to be the 4th figure of the Lightning Collection series. A lot of people speculated that Hasbro wasn't going to have a 4th figure after some of the Comic-Con discussions and announcements. Well, it seems like Hasbro is still planning to put a 4th figure out there. That 4th figure, I would be willing to put money on, is going to be the MMPR Yellow Ranger, which had been discussed priorly. So I would say bet on that figure being in the Lightning Collection Wave 4. 4th figure of that, of course. Now, the big thing is, are they going to have Aisha's head sculpt? More importantly, are they going to have Trini's head sculpt? I personally think it would be a lot smarter for Hasbro to go the route of having, Trini's head sculpt in there, because that would be showing reverence to the actor and the character, with her not being able to be around to see the legacy and see where Power Rangers has gone so far. I think that would, be earth-shattering for people to actually get her head sculpt in there. So hopefully they do that right. Now, with this release date that we're talking about with Wave 4, Wave 4's figures, we can expect them anywhere from March of 2020 to fall of 2020. Now, I know that's going to be a big speculation date. If you guys do go to tokunation.com, they will go ahead. They, are speculating that it should be released around the March of 2020 for Wave 3, and the possible later release is going to be by about fall of 2020. So we could possibly see more Hasbro doing more, maybe another Lightning Collection helmet, maybe Lightning Collection morphers, or maybe their even own line of Zords and stuff that they could do. Maybe a Lightning Collection Megazord soon. I'd probably be hoping for that too, guys. Now, on to the most recent one that people have been talking about, Wave number 5. Wave number 5, we are going to be kicking off with Zeo Gold Ranger. That's right, the Zeo Gold Ranger is going to be making another appearance within the Lightning Collection, this time in a mainline wave. So I know that there was already one release with the 2-pack that was from San Diego Comic-Con. So we can basically expect to see maybe another head sculpt, probably a little bit of a different one, maybe a different effects piece. There's open interpretation of these possibilities. I would honestly wait to see maybe if there's going to be an official rendering released soon or not with these figures. Zeo Ranger Gold, we can expect him to have about 2 figures per case for Lightning Collection Wave 5. Going on, in this one, I'm very excited about. Out of the wave announcements for Wave 5, we are looking at Time Force Red. That's right, my boy Wes Collins. Picture somewhere here of me when I met him at Colorado Springs Comic Con, guys. That's right. Wes Collins is going to be getting his own figure within the Lightning Collection. Very excited about that. Very excited to see the head sculpt and see if they got Jason Font down right. We're going to be looking at about 3 figures per case for Time Force Red. So hopefully for myself and others who love Time Force, we won't have any trouble trying to find those figures. Now, on to the next one. MMPR Blue Ranger. He's going to be about 2 figures per case, and we're looking at David Yost getting his own head sculpt. And, I mean, funny that I mentioned that, actually, guys. Hold on. And yes, I was very happy when I got this signed, but and it's obviously the Legacy Collection, that when Bandai was still around, but I did get it signed by Billy this year, and I met him. But I'm very excited because he's also going to get his representation in the Lightning Collection soon. So after meeting David Yost, I feel like, with his work that he's done and what he had to go through with filming Power Rangers and all, he definitely deserves the recognition of being Billy, one of the best Blue Rangers around, if not the... Sorry, cat's being weird. If not the best Blue Ranger around. You all right, baby girl? God, we're also talking about another comic book character, guys. Now, this is something I've discussed with my fiance and a friend of mine on Twitter. You guys might know him by George Jr., who is also a bigger YouTuber. Really good guy. Check out his channel in the links below. Ranger Slayer. That's right, guys. Ranger Slayer from Shattered Grid is going to be making her appearance within the Lightning Collection. Now, it's great that they're doing more comic book characters this time around with Hasbro. Hasbro actually said they want to do more than just your typical mainline figures from the show. I definitely hope this means that basically, we get more of the comic book characters, but at the same time, I feel like we're missing a lot of the different great female characters that were involved. I feel like there should be a little bit more of a female representation, because look at it this way, guys. We've had great female characters throughout the series. I mean, yes, we do have Kimberly within the Lightning Collection. I'm not discrediting that, but Hasbro, I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to be doing with more of this representation, more of basically anything that we're here for the fan base for. There's literally anything that you guys can imagine. Hasbro is probably thinking about it. The release date that we're looking at for Wave 5, again, according to Toku Nation, this could be releasing about June of 2020. That is going to be completely up to speculation. I'll leave you guys to that. Now, another thing, too, Wave 3 has, I will say, Wave 3, I forgot to mention, Wave 3 is going to be released anywhere from now until about early 2020. The only reason I say now is because some people have been finding them in places like Target out in California, I believe Vintage Stock out in Arkansas, I believe it was. Basically, guys, they are starting to appear on shelves and information there. I do want to say that, you know, if you go hunting for these figures, please be kind to those workers out there. If you guys don't get to have them at that point, pre-order them or anything here. Be patient with that because, you know, they're probably fans just like us waiting for these, and the retail workers are not responsible for the release of these figures. Just thought I'd share that, guys. Anyways, guys, I mean, that's probably some of the biggest news that I had for you, talking about the Lightning Collection, talking about my excitement for these figures. I know my wallet's going to hurt. A lot of these figures, I'm probably going to have to figure out another way to display them. Another thing, too, guys, hopefully you guys are enjoying your first week of the Disney Plus service. I absolutely love Disney Plus myself. If you guys have Disney Plus and you're a fan of Star Wars like I am, watch The Mandalorian and keep an eye out for that ending, because if you do, or if you have already seen the series or the show and know about the ending, you know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm not gonna spoil anything. In regards to that, actually, Nickelodeon and Netflix actually announced a new partnership on the day that Disney Plus launched. Their new partnership will involve bringing about exclusive animated series, possibly some old TV shows that Nickelodeon does own and has partnership with. Hopefully, guys, I mean, this is also something left up to speculation here. Hopefully that means that we could see maybe an exclusive Power Rangers series being brought to Netflix. Maybe they could be figuring out something to do with the next Sentai adaptation, or who knows. Maybe within the length of time that we're going to be getting from Wave 3 to Wave 4, Hasbro, if they're not already thinking about what Power Rangers adaptation or what Sentai adaptation they're going to do next, they're probably already discussing or have already decided what they're going to do. So I would say maybe anywhere from now until maybe Power Morphicon 2020, which is going to be taking place in August of 2020. We'll definitely get to hear more about this information and hear more about what we're going to be able to see, guys. Keep your eyes posted. I'm really hoping either Tokuger or Zyuohger first. Zyuohger, guys, please do Zyuohger. Kind of made my fiance watch that the other day, and she fell in love with some of the characters. I hope she did.
Yeah.
You know you like the tiger, babe.
Always.
Just because she had some shades of pink on her costume, and she thought it was pretty.
I love pink.
Anyways, guys, also, The Toys That Made Us released Season 3, and the first episodes out of Season 3 was about Power Rangers, so go ahead and watch that. I really enjoyed seeing about that, because they went really in-depth with the history, partially of, you know, starting its roots from Kamen Rider and the multiple adaptions that they tried to bring in, and some really interesting facts, such as, you know, Stan Lee's involvement with trying to bring, you know, the Super Sentai over to America back in the 70s or so. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in to Nerdspot Collective. Check out the links in the description below for more information. I'll try to put some links for the Lightning Collection Wave 3 from Amazon in those links as well. So hopefully you guys can check those out. Anyways, we are going to be coming out with more videos soon. My fiance is going to be joining me for a Stranger Things video here very soon, where we're going to talk about some things that we're excited for, theories that we have, and maybe some thoughts on the series and how the Duffer Brothers can, you know, handle things from here. Again, guys, check the links in the description below. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit me up if you have any other questions or any business inquiries about filming some shows or anything. This has been Jess with Nerdspot Collective, signing out.